Family system therapy is a form of psychotherapy that involves all the members of a nuclear or extended family. It may be conducted by a pair or team of therapists. This therapy regards as a whole as the unit of treatment and emphasizes such factors as relationships and communication patterns rather than traits or symptoms in individual members. The people behind this video will show how family system therapy as a counseling practice can be used as an intervention in a case like Stan's. Stan is a very troubled young man. His real problems come from his extremely low self-esteem. This stemmed from his childhood. During his childhood, his whole family contributed to his current issues. His mother shattered his view of women due to the fact she dominated his father and Stan himself. Next, Stan describes his father as weak, passive, and losing, in which Stan seems to image himself after. Also, Stan was in the shadows of his two brothers and one sister. He was the black sheep of the family, and his parents let him know that with hurtful words. His family is the main root for his problems. As he got older, the issues compounded. An example of this is his ex-wife, who had the same tendencies to dictate and control as his mother. Furthermore, Stan abuses alcohol and drugs, which only promotes his destructive behavior. All of these issues combined are crippling Stan's ability to function normally in society.
As a therapist, various perspectives with diverse theoretical approach in family systems therapy will be used in counseling Stan. This will emphasize different concepts and use a range of different techniques. Since the therapist and Stan's family have in common the desire to help Stan transcended his self-imposed limitations and drew upon his inner resources for change and for pursuing his vision. And also, since Stan has this positive trait, which is his willingness to get better in the process of counseling, it will not be a burden for both of us as well as his family. In a span of time, or with just a couple of counseling sessions, Stan will be less self-destructive in eliminating his alcohol difficulties, especially when he understands that he needs to lose those guilt and too much anxiety.
Good afternoon. I hope you understand why I requested your presence to have this session.
Yes, it's okay.
I know coming here was an inconvenience, but I want you to know how appreciative I am that you came. So, Mr. Frank, what is it like for you to be here?
Well, I have to tell you that I don't like it much. Things are a lot different today than they used to be. We didn't have counseling 20 years ago. I had a problem with drinking at one point, but I got over it. I just quit on my own. That's what Stan needs to do. He just needs to stop.
So, I'm hearing life is better without alcohol, and you would want Stan's life to be better too.
Yeah, I'd like his life to be better in a lot of different ways.
So, Angie, what about you? What is it like for you to be here?
Heartbreaking. Always heartbreaking. He makes it sound as if he just summoned up his own personal power and kept drinking, so his character. That's a laugh. I threatened to leave him. That's what happened. I was ready to get a divorce. And we're Catholics. We don't get divorced.
So, you've been through this before?
Oh my, yes. My father and mother drank. Dad still does. My sister won't admit it, but she drinks too much. She gets crazy with it. Judy's husband has a problem. I'm surrounded. I get so angry. I wish they just all die or go away.
So is this how the family gets divided? Into those who drink and those who don't?
Drinking is not the only problem we have. In fact, it's not even the most important.
Say more about that.
Well, Stan has always had it hard. I feel sorry for him. Frankie is clearly Dad's favorite,
I didn't have favorite.
and things have always come easy for me. And Carl, he gets what he wants, his mom's favorite. Mom and Dad have fought a lot over the years. None of us have been all that happy. But Stan, he seems to have the worst of it.
Oh, I see.
As I remember it, Stan gave Mom and Dad a lot of things to fight about. And he was always messing up in one way or another.
Frankie, when your father was talking earlier, I sensed that he had disappointments about Stan. But he also wanted to see things work better for him. Is that true for you too?
Yes, I would like his life to be better.
I see. Joyce, I would really like to thank you for granting me this offer of having a short session with you.
It's okay.
So, you're aware that this is about Stan, right?
Yes, I'm aware of it.
So, can you tell me about Stan? What is he like?
I don't like to be around with him. That's why I left him.
What about your personal relationship, your intimacy with him?
I sense that he is afraid to get close to a woman. We had sex only a few times, and most of the time he was not very good at it.
I see. So, besides everything you shared about Stan, are you aware of his alcohol difficulties?
Yes, I don't like of his being alcoholic. I get irritated more.
Now, Joyce, I hope you don't mind me asking, but do you still want to change from Stan?
Of course, yes. I want him to be better.
And that's coming from someone he had a relationship with before, right?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds good, and I'm sure Stan would be happy to hear about this. Stan, I've already talked with your family, and they seem to have the same desire as you.
Oh really? What is that?
Well, they want things to be better for you, and they want you to stop drinking. So, how do you feel about that?
Well, I guess I should feel happy. I mean, I thought all they see in me are my mess and my self-destructive tendencies. I thought they only see me as a failure.
Well, coming from them, they want the best for you.
Honestly, that's what I want as well. I no longer want to drink just to escape the feeling of loneliness, being scared, and being overwhelmed.
Stan, what do you think causes you to feel lonely and scared?
That certain issues regarding my family, my wife Joyce, and everything, personal issues.
Oh. Well, I was able to talk with your wife, Joyce, and she seemed concerned of what you have become now. And also, like your family, she wants the best for you too.
Oh really?
Yes. Well, I know things didn't work out well between you and your wife, and also with your family, but you have to make a change in you, Stan. You have to help yourself achieve that. I understand the fact that you have problems with alcohol, and I would say it has to do with your familiar roots. I mean, I can say that based on the genogram.
So what's there for me to do?
Well, the change must come from you. I understand you have a, well, not well-functioning family relationship, but you have to outgrow it. Learn to appreciate, working with your siblings without minding the distractions that your parents are imposing.
Honestly, I would really like to start feeling better about myself. I would like to be able to stop doing drinking altogether and still feel good. I mean, I'm not certain of how I'll change or even what all the changes are I hope for, but what I do know is that I want to be free of my self-destructive tendencies and learn how to trust people more.
Now, Stan, that's the good thing about you. You have this will to, for the betterment of yourself. And you'll just have to cultivate what's positive in you. I mean, don't blame yourself. And you have to lose that anxiety and guilt because, Stan, everything is not all because of you.
I see. Thank you. And can I come back next week?
Sure.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vincent Noel Cada, and I play the role of Frank Sr.
I am Helena Liza Oboch, playing the role of Angie.
Hi, I'm Madeline Galang and I'm playing the role of Frank Jr.
Hi, I'm Nikki Maglante and I'm playing the role of Judy.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pescator and I'm playing the role of Joyce.
Hi, I'm Shaunna Acedo as the therapist.